Hello everyone, my name is Dale, and today on Inception Gaming, I'm actually going to go ahead and tame up this Pachycephalosaurus right here. Alright guys, before we jump into taming up this guy, and I think there's another one over here somewhere as well, the facts and details of the Pachycephalosaurus. So firstly, the Pachycephalosaurus is actually grouped as a dinosaur. The diet of the Pachycephalosaurus, guys, is actually herbivorous as well as the Triceratops. And similar to the Triceratops, the temperament of the Pachycephalosaurus is docile, meaning that you can do pretty much most things around this guy, but as soon as you attack as soon as you attack it, it will attack you. The Pachy is actually tameable, which is quite cool, rideable and breedable, and it also goes down the route of the eggs, similar to that of the Triceratops as well. The taming method for the Pachycephalosaurus, guys, is the knockout method, of course, meaning that this guy is not torpor immune. The preferred kibble for the Pachycephalosaurus, guys, is the simple kibble. So it is the one up from the basic kibble if you've got the required stuff to make that. If, however, you don't have any kibble, guys, not to worry. This guy loves major berries like the Triceratops as well, and is actually its second favourite food. So when it comes to the taming method of the Pachycephalosaurus, guys, the first thing that you're going to need to craft yourself is going to be the bowler. Okay, now once you've crafted yourself a couple of these, you're going to want to craft one of the following items. So you can either go down the club route of knocking this guy out. You can go down the slingshot method, this one here, of knocking the guy out. And obviously with the slingshot, you're going to need to pick yourself up some stones. And you can also go down the tranquilizing arrow method with either a bow or a crossbow as well. Obviously each one being more effective as you go. So club being the least effective, then the slingshot, and then the tranquilizing arrows. And the last thing that you guys are going to need to grab yourselves is the food that you want to tame him with. What I'm going to be using is the major berries, as I don't particularly have kibble at the moment. Neither do I want to waste my kibble on a level 48. If he was a max level guy, I'd probably see if I could craft up some kibble. But for now, major berries will work just fine. So the first thing you're going to want to do, guys, is grab your bowler and throw the bowler at the Pachycephalosaurus, immobilizing him and keeping him still. Then you can get whatever you're using to knock him out with, and just go ahead and either hit him with the club, throw the rocks at him with the slingshot, or go ahead and launch arrows into his head to get him to knock out as quick as possible. And there we go, quite a few hits later, but he is actually knocked out and just above half health left on this guy as well. So once you've knocked out the Pachycephalosaurus, guys, go ahead, if you're on PC, press F to get into his inventory, or E, either one works just fine. And go ahead and place your taming food into his inventory. Now, he's obviously not going to need 86, so I'm just going to grab out a couple of those to see how he does to start with. And if he starts waking up a little bit quick, you're going to need to craft yourself up some narcotics and feed him you need to force feed him the narcotics. That, of course, is entirely dependent on the settings that you're using. If you want to use the settings that I've got, it's in the cards up above. But otherwise, guys, just make sure that you've got narcotics and food, and you'll be safe as sound. Tame this guy up nice and quickly. So whilst that other one is taming up, guys, I'm going to go ahead and grab this one as well. We've got a female and a male that way. Again, I'm going to grab the bowler. I'm going to throw the bowler at the Pachycephalosaurus. You don't need to charge it up too much because they don't run away that fast. And this time I'm going to use a crossbow and some tranquilizing arrows. I've got quite a strong crossbow though, so I'm not going to shoot him in the head because it might kill him. I'm just going to shoot him in the body. He's doing 114 damage, so I do need to be careful with that. And he's down in one bullet like so. And that is, of course, dependent on the level of the crossbow that you've got. If it's a standard crossbow, I probably would have needed 2 or 3 arrows to go into him there. But otherwise, he looks pretty good to be tamed up. Going into his inventory, and I'm just going to transfer a couple of major berries so that he can eat them and tame up. There we go. This guy has gone ahead and tamed up. I'm just going to not call him anything for now. Grab our bird, and we're just going to fly down to the other one. And he's already 57.7%. We'll get this Pachycephalosaurus to get to us as well. And you can see there he's got a 99.9% taming effectiveness, and that's the major berries. With it being its second favourite food, it tames it up really, really well, so I really wouldn't worry about kibble taming these guys at the start. You're probably just going to end up wasting your kibble. And there we have it, guys. That is how you can tame yourselves up some Pachycephalosaurus nice and quick and easily. If you find this guide helpful, go ahead and drop a like. Smash the like button, in fact, screw that. Go ahead and comment down below if you've got any questions on anything that I did, or if you have a better method that I'm not aware of, go ahead and drop that down below, and we can all learn from that. That'd be great. And of course, then subscribe and just ding the little notification bell so that you don't miss any future episodes or uploads. Guys, my name is Dale from Inception Gaming once again. I really hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.